guys, it's Jay, aka the Snazzy Diva, and I know it has been forever and a day since the last video, but I have been enjoying my summer and adjusting to my new tummy and adjusting to the routine of my new tummy. So I just now stopping to take a minute to do a video because I realize I suck and it's been a while. So today is August 5th, 2015. I had my surgery on May 13th of 2015, and officially as of this morning, I am 50 pounds down. Yeah. I'm so excited. Oh my God. So started at 270, now I'm at 220. I've gone down a complete cup in my breasts, which anybody who knows me knows that that's a lot because I've got some boulders. I've gone down several inches in my back, but just a cup size in my breast, and then I've gone down a full size in my clothing. I was an 18 when I started, tiptoeing, creeping to a 20, which I never thought I'd ever see the day that I would even say that, but I was really getting there. Excuse me. And now I'm at a 16, close, like starting to go into 14s, and I have not worn a 14. Oh Jesus, what year is this? How old am I? It's been a long time, like 10, 15 years, and I'm 35. So yeah. The funny thing is this weight loss looks different. Like I've been here before as far as, you know, being in the 220s or whatever, but this looks different. I lost a lot of my weight in here and that area, you know, around your chest. Of course, my stomach has gone down, my thighs have gone down, arms. Haven't really done the measurements to see exactly how many inches, but even some of the 16s that I had, because I was 16 for years, even those just aren't really fitting the way they should. Like they're already loose. So the struggle is about to be so real as it relates to my clothing, because I really don't own anything smaller than a 16, which means I'm going to be starting over from scratch, and who can afford that? Okay, so now that I've gotten through that quick little update, I wanted to talk today about just some of the things that they don't tell you. Well, really quick, before I do that, my protein. I'm still staying on top of my protein, constantly cognizant, staying on top of that. And I switched protein shakes. Well, I didn't switch, but I just incorporated new protein shakes. I'm really loving the Atkins. I like the caramel latte because it kind of reminds you of a caramel frappuccino. So especially when it's like slushy and it's frozen, it's really good and it's quick and on the go. I've also been drinking the Herbalife protein shake, which tastes really good, but I only do the mint chocolate chip. I don't like the other flavors. Sorry. I know other people say they like the other flavors, but they just don't tickle my pickle. I'm not an Herbalife consultant or whatever, distributor. I'm not in the business. I have no intentions of getting in the business. I don't order from a distributor just because I am allergic to auto ship. Therefore, I don't know what it costs through a distributor. This cost me like $37 on Amazon, which may be a little bit more than what other people are willing to pay, but I don't drink it every day. I kind of switch it up because I get bored. So this canister will last me a month just because I do the Atkins shakes. I still do my no sugar added carnation breakfast. And then because I'm able to take in a little more food, I'm trying to get enough grams of protein in my, in my eating. Okay, so off of that, what I really want to talk about is the stuff, and I do mean the stuff, more like the ish, that they don't tell you can happen when you have any type of gastric surgery. What do you mean, Jay? Well, this is more so for the ladies than it is for the men. No one told me that the surgery could potentially affect my cycle. So prior to the surgery, I had a typical mild 5-day cycle. Prior to the surgery, I had a typical, average, even light almost cycle. No cramps, if very mild cramps, if any. Maybe that first day I would have a little bit of twinge or whatever. Nothing, not needing a super pad or anything like that. Post surgery, I feel like a gunshot victim. I feel like someone has taken my uterus and put it in a vice grip. There's nothing sexy about my cycle post surgery. It sucks. It just sucks. And it's excruciating. And my go-to medicine prior to my surgery, if I did even think I was going to have a cramp, would be ibuprofen. Well, you can't have ibuprofen when you are a bariatric patient. So you're stuck with like Tylenol. And Tylenol is like candy for my body. It does nothing. So I'm having to struggle through that pain. Also, I clot more. Like I clot a lot. It's a lot. I don't know that that's normal. As a matter of fact, I'm waiting to kind of make an appointment with my GYN to see what that's about. But from what I understand and talking to other bariatric patients, there are some who do experience that. That sucks. Excuse me. So, and of course I still burp a lot. Sorry about that. So that's another downside, or not even downside, just side effect of the surgery. I am still dealing with my acid reflux. I am still taking Nexium every day, and when I don't take it, I feel it. It's not excruciating, but there is that little something that says there's fire in your belly. You might want to pop a pill. And I got the generic prescription, like the prescription strength Nexium. I should say prescription strength. You can buy Nexium over the counter, or you can actually get your doctor to give you a prescription, which could potentially be cheaper than buying it over the counter. And what they give you is the generic. I am not allergic to generic. Like, I believe in saving $1, but there is a difference between the generic Nexium and the over the counter blue, purple, whatever it is, the purple pill Nexium. I'll spend the $21 for the bottle. The purple pill, the one you get on the shelf that actually says Nexium, that's the good stuff. Just FYI. What other side effects have I had? I haven't had the hair loss, the hair thinning with the vitamin deficiency or anything like that, but I do stay on top of my vitamins. I have not gone to get any of the bariatric vitamins or whatever that cost a gazillion dollars. I do the Vitamelts, and I do 5 a day that just dissolve, because everything else tastes disgusting. And I am the kind of person where if I don't like it and I don't enjoy it, I will not do it consistently as I'm supposed to. So whatever. So far so good. I haven't had any issues. Talking about my eating. Okay. It's still a struggle. It's a different kind of struggle, but it's still a struggle. I still crave sugar. I still crave fried foods, and I am not going to lie. I have had something fried, and I have had refined sugar, which according to my doctor, Dr. Duncan, over at Peachtree Bariatric, that is like an abomination. It is sin. It is blasphemous, and you're going to hell. My bad. I haven't really cheated, but I have. It's a struggle, especially like trying to go out to eat. What the hell are you supposed to eat when you go to restaurants? Because even salads are not your automatic go-to. Like when you, before having your surgery, if you were trying to be conscientious about your weight, or you were trying to do the right thing, you would pick a salad. Most people pick salad. Well, roughage does not always agree with your new tummy. And my sensitive Susie doesn't like roughage. Well, I take that back. It depends on what day you talk to her. Some days I can have a salad and she's fine. Other days I can have a salad, and she says, get the hell out of here with that foolishness. So, I went on vacation a couple months ago, and I'm going to all these amazing restaurants, and I'm like, okay, well, I can just order on the appetizer menu, but there's nothing. There's nothing. Everything is fried, or everything comes with something associated with bread, like a taco or a quesadilla. There's no way around that. I did speak with my nutritionist from the surgeon, and she gave me some tips as far as, okay, you're not supposed, it's not that you can't have any carbs. You're limited to like 40, I think she said 40 to 43 carbs per day, but you want those to be good carbs. Because you're eating so little, like I would have the quesadilla, but I literally took like 4 bites, if that, and was done. My stomach could tolerate like the fried, I could do the wings, or I could do, oh my God, what am I trying to say? Like shrimp, things of that nature. I might take the breading off, not eat as much of the skin. I tried to get things like, if I got wings, I wouldn't get the breaded wings. I would get the, regular wings, and then just, pull the skin off to the best of my ability, because you're nibbling anyway. So you are also going to feel like you're wasting money, because you're getting even appetizer portions. Now that you realize you can barely eat anything, they're going to seem huge, and you're going to, like, your life is going to be to-go boxes. So it will get frustrating. I still want French fries, and I still, I so miss Pepsi, and I so miss root beer, but I haven't been tempted to really go there. I found other ways around it, and you're going to have to find what works for you. When I really want, my favorite ice cream is the mint chocolate chip ice cream. I used to love to stop at Baskin Robbins by my job and get a waffle cone double scoop of mint chocolate chip for $5.01. Why do I remember exactly how much it costs? Anyway, this tastes just like that. Now, is it the same? No. But is this going to contribute to me being Moby the Whale? No. So I've learned how to let this compensate. And that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to find things that work for you. One of my girlfriends who's also had the surgery, she's able to do like protein bars, and that satisfies her sugar fix. I think protein bars are disgusting. I hate the way whey protein tastes. I don't like the texture. Ugh. And for those of you who do like protein bars, forgive me if I'm insulting you, because your yum shouldn't be my yuck, but yuck. Ugh. So I don't do the protein bars. I still do the gel if I'm in a pickle, or I'll do the shots, the protein liquid or whatever, just to make sure I'm getting in what I need. But for the most part, these are my friend. I also like the I'll do like cheese, the cheese sticks, and like it's not really jerky, but like God, why can't I think of it right now? The little meat sticks. I'll do those sometimes, but you got to be careful about the sodium in those. Overall, 2.5 months in, I feel really good. Before I sign off, exercise. Guys, I am killing myself with the exercise, but I feel so good, because it feels good to be able to do things that I could not do before. For example, I'm running. Okay, fat chicks don't run. We just don't. But I'm running. I have a trainer. I personally felt the need to have a trainer because I am not disciplined. I will punk out. If I start out and say I'm going to do 3 sets of 15, I promise you I will end up, by the time it's done, doing like 2.5 sets, and none of them would have been 15. I will punk out. I needed someone to push me, to not allow me to give up, to not allow me to half step. I needed that. So because I know me, I made the sacrifice, and I do have a personal trainer who comes to my house 2 to 3 times a week, every week, to make sure that I am on point. And I also think that has contributed to my progress, because I was 270, yes, but I wasn't like a waddling, I can't breathe 270. I still had some semblance of a shape, depending on who you ask. So for me to have lost 50 pounds in 2.5 months, and I didn't have bypass, I had sleeve. I feel like I'm running a good clip and I'm doing well. And I don't really feel as nervous about having like a lot of loose skin, except in my thighs, which was the largest area on me. I do, like when I'm laying down in the bed, I do see like my skin kind of falling, and it's loose, it's not tight. When I sit, like my sister the other day, she said, stand up. I'm sitting down in her kitchen, and she said, stand up, let me look at you. She was like, you look much smaller standing than you do sitting, because when I sit, I spread. There's extra skin there. So that is something that I am working on. Other than that, I mean, with some of the things that I face, I'm able to drink more. I'm not having problems swallowing. Some people go months and months and they still have to sip, sip, sip. I can drink, gulp. I can almost gulp. Like, there are times when I'm like, oh, too much. Feel it right here. But for the most part, I'm good. I'm starting to try a lot of the low carb recipes, and I'm contemplating whether or not I'm going to start maybe filming just me preparing some of those recipes so you can see how I do it, because some of the recipes lack flavor. So, you know, I'm a Georgia girl. We got to spice it up. So I might do that. Just depends on if I can get my life together enough to videotape that. What else was I going to say? I'm having a brain freeze, guys. I'm sorry. I guess that's it for now. If I don't remember in time, I'll put it in the next one. I'm not done doing all the research for the financing piece. So I am going to come back and talk about, you know, your different financing options, because there are a lot of different companies out there. For those of you who do not have the option to use insurance to pay for your surgery, you can definitely look at the financing options if you don't have the ability to pay cash. I was so fortunate and blessed and had kind of a windfall, but on an average given day, there isn't just $13,000 sitting in my bank account ready for me to go have surgery. And that's most people. So I'm still going to talk about that. You guys have been giving me great feedback, great questions. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, peace and blessings. I'm out.